Hi Flosstube, I'm Amy. I love toads and cross stitch. And we're going to talk about cross stitch today. I don't think I have any toads to show you. I have a lot of starts, finishes, 2 FOs. I'm not going to show you all of my whips. And I think that's it. Okay, I have a tiny bit of haul. There's a FedEx truck parked right there, sort of out of the dog's eyesight. It's in that window, and they are looking out that window. So there's going to be lots of stops and starts because I have a lot to show, and it's all spread. I can't bring it all over here, so it's fine. It's fine. Today is, what is today? Today is October the 17th, 2023, and I'm going to show you my big finished first. My really big finish first. I finally finished my Sarah Elizabeth Brooke, 1842 by the Scarlet House. And I will show you some changes I made as we go. Let's see, what did I stitch this on? This is a Lakeside linen. It is 40 count. And I already cut the tag off of it. So I don't know. I can't remember what it was, even though I've told you guys 100 times what it is. Okay, so I used mostly all the called for threads. I did get, what is it? Is it Gloriana? No, it's Belsois, the Belsois. It is 1/2. The words are 1/1 tint stitch. I didn't buy the black. I used DMC 310 for the black. It's fine. Mixing silk with DMC, it's fine. No brain surgery here, it's just cross stitch. And then I replaced one of the Belsois, and let's see, what was it? It was, I think it was called Rosebud, and I didn't want Rosebud in my piece because I don't like pink. And I swapped it for bronze, a color in cotton bronze. So I swapped the pink for this bronzy brown color because I do love brown. And I'll get up and show you. So I think like the belly of that bird, this bird was supposed to be pink, and you can see he's like a brown bronze now. And I want to have this professionally framed, and I want to start a brick house wall. All my brick houses are going to go on a wall. This tree is full coverage, and it was so fun to stitch. It was 2 different colors. You can kind of see the pattern in there. It was really cool. The grass is full coverage. The house is full coverage. So yeah, she's done. She's amazing. I don't know when I'm going to start my next brick house. I want to work on my Elizabeth Cox just a few days and get her a little further before I start another sampler. So we'll see. Okay, so that is one finish. A big finish. I think I started her 2020 or 2021, sort of like at the end of the year, maybe like August, something like that. Okay, so I'm gonna pause and I'm going to get my next finish. Where, oh where is the cover page? Cover page. I only printed out this one cover page. I did not print out any of the others. This was a Sal called The Book of Shadows. It is by Living on the Rainbow on Etsy. And we got the book cover 1 week, and then a couple weeks later we got each page was like a week or two. And then now we're getting the finishing instructions. So I have finished the outside of the book, fully finished the outside of the book. I have finished stitching all the pages, but the pages are not fully finished yet, so I can complete, like actually build the book. And I'm going to be really careful with it because I have edges that will fray. So here is my book. I put the corners on the front, but I haven't stuck them on the back yet. Look how stinking cute that is. So that's the back. This is full coverage. That's my inside of my book. And I will be showing this again when I fully finish the whole thing. So now let me show you the pages. Okay, we have, and they're all ready to go. I just need to hand stitch them all together. We have Dracula. No, we have a vampire. And I made lots of changes. I dulled mine down a bit. So like the words were in red, and I did a lot of 1/1. I did the little light in 1/1. The mummy, I think the words were in yellow. I dulled down his little sarcophagus or whatever that thing is that he lives in. I think my cat is 1/1. Everything else is either 1/2 or 2/2. The Invisible Man. So cute, so cute. I did his little sunglasses 1/1, and the little potion and the potion bottle, and the little potion and that potion bottle. I did 1/1. Okay, the werewolf. All the red was a lot brighter. I used 3777 for my red because that's my favorite red. And a lot of the black I used either 844 or 3799. I think I did all the blood 1/1 on this. Oh, Frankenstein. I muted the green a little bit, just dulled down the colors. It was a little too bright for me. Okay, this is one of my favorites. The zombie. I love this. I don't know why. I love creatures, so, and I feel like it's like a creature coming up. I think that's why. Okay, so I did the eyeball 1/1, and I think I did the inside of that eyeball 1/1. Oh, she's one of my favorites too. This one is one of my favorites. This is the Witch, and I dolled her down a lot. So she had a lot of purple, orange. I did my spider 1/1. I did the candle, I think 1/1. Her little potion coming out of the cauldron 1/1. What is that? Well, I have a thread on there. There we go. Yes. Okay, she's one of my favorites too. I love her. Yeah, I think her hair was orange maybe, or red, and I changed it to gray. I love her. Actually, she's probably my favorite. Okay, and then the last one is the Ghost. And I think I only did the eyeballs 1/1 on this one. So it's been so fun. It was just so fun. It was so fun to stitch them all. So I've got my little fusible on the back. They are all ready to be stitched together. And then we already have the instructions on how to put them in the book. So, book. Yep. I'm excited. I love it. I loved stitching that. Oh, also, we did get like the finishing pack. So we got the little corners, we got the chain, the lock, and the skull. But I'm not going to use the skull. I found a spider web charm that somebody gave me at StitchCon, and I'm going to put a spider web charm on the front of it instead because I'm more into spiders than skulls. Okay, that is a start and a finish, and I will grab that and show you that. So hold on. Here we go. This is the Freaky Fair Isle by Pedal Pusher, which is Barbie. The SAL was, I get hosted by Helen D and Cobweb Corner. I got the whole kit, so I got the perforated paper, I got the floss, and I dyed my floss. So I took some, I think it was gray, some sort of color of gray, Rit dye, and I took a syringe, put some in a syringe, and I kind of dribbled the dark gray over my floss. So mine is a little darker than this, or than it was. Okay, and my husband made me my finishing piece. So my husband cut out a piece of metal on his plasma cutter. He's a metal fabricator, so he's got lots of metal tools and lots of scrap metal laying around. And then I wanted it on just a piece of raw board. So he found some raw board for me. He cut out the circle, cut out the moon, and then I glued my bat. So it's just a piece of wood. I might put a hanger on the back and hang it with my other bats. I have a quilted bat. So I love how it turned out. He's all dark and nice. And I love that my husband helped me do the finishing. So I'm going to stick this back up there. And then I will show you starts, or I don't know. We'll see. Hold on. That FedEx driver is still out there. It's crazy. Maybe he's taking a nap. Anyway, this is one of my starts, I believe. Let me look. Did I start this? Yes. So I started this September the 22nd. This is by Stacy Nash. It's the Parsnip needle book. And she came out with a carrot needle book with another rabbit. So I had to finish this so I could buy the next one. And I finished this, so I bought the next one. It's just not here yet. It's coming. It might even be in the mail today. The mailman hasn't come yet. So I have it in my little needle book basket that I got at a little antique mall. And I didn't turn it into a needle book. I just love it so much though. So, okay, here it is. Look how cute. So cute. Oh, and here's another FedEx truck. I might have to pause. Okay. I don't know if you're going to be able to see. So this is a velveteen. And I distressed it and stitched some lines because she tells you to do that. Added my greenery. Okay, I'm gonna pause because the dogs are absolutely gonna bark. Hold on. Okay. I turned the light off so you could kind of see. So to make it like a parsnip, isn't that adorable? So once I got this made, I just didn't, the needle book covered it. It went, I mean, the other half, the outside of the needle book was like this on the other side, and I didn't want to cover the stitching. So I just made it like this. I think I'm just going to keep it like this. And then I'm going to do the carrot one and just keep the carrot one like this. Like, so freaking cute. So I love it. I love it so much. And even though it's not a needle book, it is sitting in my little needle book basket with my mushroom from Not Forgotten Farm. Lori made that. Okay, so yep, and I got the other one on the way. I think I got it from Kitten Stitcher. And I ordered the velveteen, and then ordered some rick-rack for a finishing that I'm gonna do that I can't show y'all. So, okay, I'm gonna put this away, and then I'm gonna go get other stuff and turn my light back on. This is a new start. Y'all, I think I had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 new starts. I didn't turn my light back on. Let's see. FedEx is still outside, so the dogs are not happy. It's okay, BB. It's okay, BB. Okay. I started the Birdhouse's sow, the Ock to Ock sow. So with Colette, the highway stitcher, and Brenda, Handwork Maniac, and a bunch of other people. So they, at Stitch West, they start a sow in October, and they finish it in October, and then they show it off at Stitch West. I was not going to start another anything because I just have too much, and I've already started too much. But this is adorable. This is just adorable, and I had to do it. And I think if I get in, I think I'm going to Stitch West next year in October, not the April one, but the October one, if I can get in. And my husband and son are going to come with me, and they are going to send me to the hotel, and they are going to go drive down to Moab and go mountain biking with the friends that my husband has out there. So fingers crossed I get into Stitch West next year. And then I can show this finish off, which will be absolutely fun. So I started this. I started in the middle. I worked over because I want to stitch on the Birdhouse in that month. Let's see, where's October? October is right. So I started here and went over here. Right there. The one with the pumpkin. So I stitched this right here. I am stitching this on I think it's a 40 count beige Weeks Dye Works. And I had so much fun stitching this. It was so fun. I loved it. I absolutely loved it. I did change my birdhouse. It called for a really dark purple, and I changed it to, I think, 844. Isn't that adorable? With a little woodpecker. So that's my October, and then I'll do November, December, and then I'll stitch this top thing over, and then I'll do January, February. I just wanted to stitch the birdhouses in the month that they are in. So yeah. Let me think. So I will link Colette down below, and she explains more about it. She actually marks off what you're supposed to, not what, like suggested where you're supposed to stitch each month, so you will have it done in 1 year. Okay, so, and then I had another new start because I had 5 new starts. You saw a couple of them because I finished them, but I started Educated. My girlfriend Becky bought me this at StitchCon, not this year, but last year. And he has been so fun to stitch. I do not know what this fabric, I don't know if it's a 36 or a 32, but it's just some white. And that's where I'm at. I did change out the cat's fur to Garden Gate, which is my favorite. But he's been so fun. And I'm probably going to turn him into a bookmark. I'm thinking about taking the bookmark class at the Jingle Ball. This is a new start. I know, I'm crazy. This, I was going to start when my daughter went into labor. So I went to the hospital. They let me in the room. I didn't know if they were going to let me in the room because of, I think like last year and the year before, only the dad could be in the room, or only one person could be in the room, something like that. But they were letting 3 people in the room. So I got to go and sit on the little couch and stitch while she was in labor. So, and also Asher is already 1 month old. Can you even believe that? It's crazy. I started Dragon with a Book. I got this off of Etsy. You can see up at the top. This is on 28 count. I'm doing it 2/2. There are blends. And look how cute he is. Oh my goodness. It's so cute. This is going to be his little birth record. So I'll put his name, his weight, the date he was born. Yep. This was an Atomic Ranch I got from StitchCon specifically for this piece. And I think did I write down what it was? Weathered Stone. And I love this color. Love it. So yeah, he is just, oh, he's adorable. Really fun to stitch too. Easy. Even with the blends. Let's see how many blends there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 blends, that many colors. Okay, is that, I think that is like all the new starts, and maybe, I don't know, we might have more new starts. No, that's all the new starts. So I will put pictures in if I have them of before. Oh, the sun's coming out. It might get really, really bright now. I might not need my ring light. This is one of my full coverages that I concentrated on. Okay, wait, here's what it's gonna look like. It is called Eight of Pentacles. It's by Stephanie Law. It's charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is like a regular. It's not a mini, so I am cutting off a bunch of it. So I'm not gonna use that. I'm cutting it off right here, and I'm probably going to cut it off right there. Yeah, I love it. And it's really fun to stitch. And there's a lot of Krynic in the spider web, especially like around these things. And so it sparkles like a spider web. Okay, let me get down here. Let's see, I can put in a before. I think my before picture maybe when I had it in the Q-Snap. But isn't it pretty? It is really pretty. I hated to cut off this blue right here, but that's just a lot of stitching for background, you know? So, but she went away. She went away. And since she's probably my closest full coverage to being done, I'm probably going to pull her out a lot more. So October 13th was on a Friday this year. October the 13th is actually my and my husband's anniversary. We got married on October the 13th. So I did not even stitch on October the 13th because we were out. My ring that my wedding ring that I wear, we went to the jeweler, and I'm having it cleaned, and I'm having a stone replaced. Well, because I wear it in the garden when I'm gardening. I need to start taking my ring off when I'm gardening. I lost a little tiny diamond out of it. So I'm having a stone put in, and I'm having it cleaned for my anniversary. So we went to the jeweler, ate at our favorite Mexican restaurant. We went antique shopping, came home, and I was exhausted. So I just laid on the couch and watched the Disney Channel the rest of the day. They have a new Haunted Mansion movie out, and I watched Cruella. So yeah, I didn't stitch on October 13th, but I'm trying to stitch on all of my spooky, creepy. I like creepy more than spooky. So creatures. I like creatures, creepy creatures more than spooky. So I am stitching, all that to say, I did not stitch on October the 13th, Friday, but I am stitching October stuff all October. I don't even, you know what I'm trying to say? Anyway, this is by Lindy Stitches. I stitched on this because it is October. Hold on. I think my needle fell. A needle fell. I don't know where this goes to. I keep thread on my needle. So when my needle falls, I can find it easily. That might be on my go to my full coverage. We'll check that out in a minute. Okay, so I'm changing some stuff on this piece. I stitched him, and then I'm moving this over to here and then putting him right there. I didn't want them to be too much in a row. This is Feldspar 32 count. So 2 of my vultures are done. And I started on my little candelabra. Is that how you say it? Abra? I think. Oh, look how cute they are. They're so cute. Oh, okay. While we're speaking of vultures, hold please. I'll be right back. I'll cut this out, but I have my vultures, one of my vultures up there. So hold on, let me get it. This is Away We Ride by Blackbird Designs. And I changed my crows, ravens to vultures. So, and I have it on display up there for October. Okay, what's next? What's next? Oh, I'm using all the called for this. Even the whisper, the little furry stuff for the white parts. And I will continue Dark 13, Dark October. That's what it's called. Dark October stitching. Oh, y'all. Okay. Oh no. This is all over the place. This is my stocking. I did not stitch it yesterday, when was yesterday? This is Tuesday. I did not stitch it Sunday. Can't remember why. It doesn't matter. I'm doing this one. I only changed the color of the word joy. This is a 28 count. I'm doing it 2/2 because I want it to be kind of big. I will put the before over my face and then I will bring it in. It's starting out so cute. This is Asher's stocking. So I started on, that's a little mouse on the pillow. And like after that little mouse, this is the bottom right here. You might be able to hear my dog snoring. Isn't it cute? It's so cute. I know when he's probably like 18, 20 years old, he's gonna not think this is so cute, but whatever. Whatever. Oh, I have a little life update. My daughter and her partner, Asher's daddy, they got married. So that's a little life update. Okay, this I got to stitch on one day. Pam from Stitching in the Land of Good Enough. She does a Zoom once a month with Fancy Ladies, and this is my Fancy Lady. Native American Maiden by Joan Elliott. And I worked in her hair somewhere. I think over here. This is 32 count Vintage Country Mocha. And it's got all kinds of crazy stitches. They're all cross, but so it's 2/2. Background is 1/2, and I'm doing the skin 1/1. So you can sort of see her face. I didn't work on any of the face this time, but I did work on her hair. I think I might have worked on a little bit more of the background, but I only work on this, 2 hours once a month? So it is going to be a very long-term project. Let me show you my other full coverage that I'm working on now. This is Mini Deer, I'll put a picture. Mini Deer Creek, charted by Heaven and Earth. Donna Gelsinger is the artist. And this is where I'm at. I'll put a before picture over my face. Here we go. So I've been working on, this is crazy confetti, and I've been working trying to get all that done. And I have the whole top section over here done. But I think I'm gonna just like start coming down and going over this way so I can see the deer more. Okay, I'll put the bigot. That's in my Kay's Creation lap stand. And put my little padding that lifts it up a little more for me. Okay, now what? More October, dark October stitching. I worked a little bit on my Baron von Bat Blackberry Lane designs. This is going to be a needle minder. I am going to turn him into a needle, not a needle minder, a needle book. What is this fabric? Oh, hold on. I think it's called Phantom. It's by Seraphim. Oh, I was so wrong. Seraphim, 36 count. It's called Nantucket Eve. I'm so wrong. Okay, so the top is completely done, or the front of him is completely done, and I'm working on the back of him. And I might have a before of this. So I think I've only worked on him one day, and I wanted to get the black of his wing done, you know, right here. And I'll work on him again for dark October. This is my BAP to School Sal piece. And I'm trying to work on this the first of every month, and I did. So I think October 2nd, I pulled it out and worked on it a bit. It's called Woodland Castle. It's by Design Works. And I'm up in this corner. If you want to see this finished, go look at Page 3 Stitches or Pages and Stitches. She has a Flosstube. I always want to call her Paige, but that's not her name. Kelly? Megan? I don't know. I don't know what her name is. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I'm using the kit fabric, which is Ada, and I'm using the kit floss. And I know I have a before of this because do I? Yeah, I think I do, because I worked on it the 1st of September. That is where I'm at. You can see the blue is the next bird coming out. My dogs are right here. They're like, why have you got all this stuff laying on me? I don't know. Okay, for Festive Friday, I worked on this once, maybe twice, once, I think only once. So I do Festive Friday with Janet Jabber. I pulled out my Luca S kit. This is Christmas Deer. I always want to call it Christmas reindeer, but where am I? I'm over here. This is pre-gridded fabric. I don't know if I have a before this. I might. If I could pull the pictures off of my last video where I did my WIPGO board for 2024, I might be able to pull some pictures off of that. Some before pictures. That's where I'm at. I think that's like maybe his ear coming out, I think. So I may have reached a little bit of his ear, which is exciting because I want to get to him so bad, but you know, that background's got to be done, so. Yeah. Okay, that is what I have worked on, I believe. I think I worked on a couple more, but it was just not enough to show. Let me look. Oh, I have a secret stitch, which it's a purchase. So I can't show you, but I'm going to show you the pattern because I'll explain why. Let me just show you my purchases really quick. Hi, baby. It's okay. It's okay. Okay, so I got this from, was it Needlework Market? The one that was just like in August. It's a Scarlet House. So I'm secret stitching this for someone's birthday. I don't want to show it. So I will show it when I finish. And the rickrack that's coming from Kitten Stitcher is going on this. Yes. This was from, I'm just pulling from my, this is a Stitchy Kindness from Michelle, Mama Loves You GB. She is making the cutest owls on perforated paper. And this is in black and white. You will have to go to Mama Loves You GB. Oh my goodness, her little owls are so cute. And I actually have perforated paper coming. I have this piece, but I want to stitch it on black. It calls for black. So I've got some black on order and coming. And I'm going to try to stitch a bunch of them. And this is just the first one that I printed out because this is the one I'm going to start when I get that perforated paper in the mail. So I have that coming also. I ordered this from Etsy. I saw somebody on Flosstube. They held this up. It was in a frame. It was so beautiful. So I ran and found it, but I'm going to have to get some black Ada because her face, her skin is not stitched, so I need black. And I can't stitch on black, so I'll have to have Ada. Show you that in a minute. My girlfriend Becky sent me the Christmas ornament book, and she flagged her favorites, and I went through and found my favorites. That right there is both of one of our favorites. One of both of our favorites. And the owl. A lot. It's good. It's a really good one. And then I got some fabric from Kitten Stitcher. So I went looking for the XJude Designs Grandpa's sleeve because I want to stitch those witches from Barbara Anna on this, and I found it. So I got a 36 count. This is Grandpa's sleeve. And then no fabric can travel alone, so I went ahead and got fawn 36 count. Love that. Love that. That would look good with a brick house on it. Okay, and then the last thing I got, y'all can laugh at me. It'll be fine. But I'm going to be saling this with Carolyn Zook, Z-Zook Stitch, because she bought a plastic canvas kit also. Look how cute. I always have a tissue box with me because I have allergies and I just always have to have tissues. And I have a grandbaby now, so I'm like, oh, wouldn't that be cute to do a stitched tissue box? So I went looking. I got this off of eBay. It is a Hirschner's. I looked on the Hirschner's website and they didn't have this one. They did have other really cute ones. They had one with mushrooms, one with butterflies, but I gotta do the whale because his spout is the tissues. I just thought that was so cute. So it's a kit. It comes with everything. I've never, ever in my life done this before. But Carolyn's going to start one in 2024. And I told her I bought a plastic canvas kit too. So she and I are going to start our kits together next year. We're going to do a start along, not really a stitch along, because who knows how long this is going to take me. It might be really easy though. So it might be a good travel. Not that I travel a lot, but like when I go to Stitch West, I could take this on the airplane. Right? Okay. That's it. Let me look at my book again. That is it. This is Flosstube 99, by the way. Okay. I love you guys. Bye.